Hey everybody, it's Pastor David from Walden Church. Just going over my notes for Sunday, and just wanted to make this little short because this Sunday we're going to talk about how church should be the exact opposite of the world. You know, in the world, it's a common thing to say that we're self-made, or you know, that you hear these stories about people that leave home and they forge a new trail, and you know, everywhere you see in commercials and media, we want people to be independent, right? To look out for number one. And if someone were to ever ask you, how are you? You say, I'm fine, how are you? But are you really fine? No. Because we don't want to bother strangers, right? We have problems and we have issues, and those things are embarrassing. But here's the thing. The church is supposed to be a place of problems and a place of embarrassment. You know, we're so worried about appearances at church and our church shoes, and we've forgotten that Jesus ate with sinners, that Jesus ate with tax collectors, and he said, it's not the healthy who need a doctor, it's the sick. So church is never a social club. Church is a hospital. So what are you in for? If you've been away, if you haven't attended, find a church and plug in. And I don't mean this church, I mean any church. Find a church that you are comfortable with, that you can look at and see those people and say, okay, I can work with this. I can do this. You need human connection. There's nothing in the Bible at all. There's no support. You will not find it for being a Christian alone, for being independent, for not needing the church. People crave connection. You know, nobody's looking for a friendly church. They're looking for friends. Find someplace and plug in. Serve. If you're already attending a church right now and you're still saying, I'm not finding that connection, okay, serve. Don't find a church that just is friendly. You want friends. So start serving. Commit. Find other committed people and commit with them. Whatever the church is asking for, you know, every church is asking for volunteers. Find something to plug into. And if you find that doesn't, you know, float your boat, and you're like, this isn't where I want to serve, okay, fine. Leave that and find someplace else to serve. There's no greater place to serve than with kids. There isn't. You know, plug into the youth group. There's lots of places that you can plug into a youth group, or Sunday school, or the nursery. And it's not just for women, okay? Please, men, we need you in all those areas. And you could say, well, you know, I don't know what I would do. That's fine. They'll find something for you to do. You've gone to enough Bible studies in your life. You have. You know everything you need. It's time to start serving someone else and to help them in their journey. That's where Christian maturity comes from. And you could say, well, you know, I am good at rocking babies. I like holding babies. I just don't know what that would do. Like, how does that really serve the church? How does that really serve Jesus? I'll tell you. You could rock a baby for an hour. And what that does is it allows a young married couple to go to church. They get to sit in church together, stress-free, as a couple. They get to hold hands while they worship and sing. And that strengthens their marriage. When you help out at youth group, you are watching somebody else's teenager. Believe it or not, that strengthens those parents' marriage. It helps their family at home. It helps that teenager with the things that they wrestle with. And it creates a less stressful environment at home. Find a church and serve. Do not wait to be asked. I don't care if it's your second week and you're a visitor. Okay, then join that church and then plug in and serve. Be the body of Christ. Also called the bride of Christ, right? Every bride deserves to be beautiful. And you can help make that bride beautiful. Love you guys.